Here's how much it costs if you want to move the fuck out of the United States and move to another country. And today we're going to be talking about how much it costs to move to Bali, Indonesia. Now, first up, we have the flight, and this is what people think is going to be the most expensive, but it can actually be very, very cheap. My first flight to Bali ever was $470 round trip from LAX, and while this was an absolutely insane deal, you can get one-way flights for as little as $500, as you can see right here. Next up, we have the visa, and arguably, Bali is one of the easiest places in the world to get a visa. All you have to do is pay for it, and you can get one for a year for around $600. And in addition to that, you can add another $250 for a visa run twice a year. Next up, we have your accommodations, and you can get a guest house like this for as little as $300 a month. And this is right in the heart of Canggu, and this exact unit is $300. As you can see, you have a nice king-size bed, desk area, TV, nice bathroom, housekeeping is included, utilities are all included, and you have a pool as well too, so it's super nice and honestly worth the value. Next up, we have transportation, and if you're going to be in Bali long term, you're going to have to rent you a bike, so including this as well as sometimes getting Grabs and Gojeks, which are pretty much like Uber here, as well as cars, is going to cost you around $100 a month. And as for food, you really won't be doing much cooking because eating out in Bali is super cheap, actually cheaper than actually buying groceries. So you can get something like this for as little as $8. And once you factor in all your miscellaneous fees like going to the dentist, getting doctor's appointments, sometimes even in your own home, health insurance, going to the gym, even doing like I do sometimes and buying cat food for stray cats around the neighborhood, even though they don't belong to you. Getting my hair done, buying a shower filter, like all this miscellaneous shit will cost you anywhere between $700 to maybe $750 a month. So you can include this in your budget as well for the first couple months. So overall, I'd say in order to comfortably move to Bali and be set up for the first couple months, you'd need around $2,850 total.
The United States is very scary right now. You can leave. I'm in Vietnam. I left about, a week or so ago. I just got to Vietnam. I visited here back in April and literally went back home, worked my job for another month and a half or so, and then quit. Took a one-way flight. Now I'm here just chilling. And I'm watching Americans right now, a lot of videos talking about the current state, things are about to happen, current prices, all of that. And I've met Americans here who, it's kind of weird watching that perspective of America as an American who left and is consequentially, I feel like living a somewhat better life in a different country. I'm in a high rise right now on the 31st floor of Vinhome's Grand Park in Vietnam, which is like a very, very, it's kind of like a semi-luxury live, work, play community. It's a very nice area. I'll kind of show you guys around here. I'm just kind of chilling, doing nothing special. I'm playing the game. I was playing the game, doing some work in the laptop, having a snack. Gonna crack open the movie here. Just rained a little bit, but I'm here very high up. You see this community. It is very beautiful. Like, it is literally impossible to even process at night. The buildings light up, so it looks even prettier. There's another video on my account, so you guys can see that. 2-bedroom apartment, $550 a month. $550. I got a whole bathroom right here. This is my wet bathroom, which I kind of just used to store all my extra blah, 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 that type of stuff. I got a whole bathroom right here. Close the door. Got my little grocery shopping cart here. It came fully furnished, by the way, so I just kind of had my table, shopping cart, was chilling right here. Got the views. Got my gaming setup kind of going so far. Got my little flag. PS5, come over here. Nice kid, brand new apartment, so no one's been here, by the way. All new appliances, all that type of stuff. Very nice, smart. My second bedroom, which is gonna be my office, which I am turning into an office soon. I'm kind of just building it out right now. It's very nice, very spacious. You can see the views from the window. It's literally a perfect floor-to-ceiling window shot. Very big, very spacious, a lot of storage here. And then this is the main bedroom. And I'm just kind of sitting here, living my new life, looking at other Americans who've done the same, who've left America and are just living abroad somewhere. And I might not even stay here. This is temporary. This is a short-term rental. I can break it at any time and get my deposit back. I don't have to pay for the months of rent that are after my lease. So if I signed a year lease, I could break it. And the landlord just said, they don't do it in America where you break your lease. You still got to pay those months of rent on the end of your lease, even if you leave. Like, that's not how they really do things here. I'm just speaking from the perspective of someone who wanted to leave because I want to travel. That's one of the big things I wanted to do before things kind of get out of control. I'm a creative. I plan to live in China maybe after this as well. Something's going to happen. I don't know what it is. I have that feeling in the back of my mind, and I know a lot of you have it too. I don't really know what to make of it because it's just like, I feel like it's going to be a snap. It's going to be a blitz. It's going to be a cold, hard, dark blitz. A lot of people, it's going to affect a lot of Americans. And it's not going to be like anything that we would expect. Like the hantavirus shit, That's out of the media now. I don't even see anything about that. They tried it, it didn't work. I don't know what's gonna happen, but things are scary right now, and I just want to wish you all the best. If you're thinking of leaving the country, moving abroad, let me know. I'll post more content. I'm in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. It's becoming quite a popular destination for a lot of foreigners leaving their home countries. Beautiful country, absolutely love it here. Follow me for more. Yeah, that's just my perspective. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But yeah, things are weird right now, and this is just the life of someone who's like, yeah, it's a little bit too weird for me, and I left. So I'm here, 23 years old, by myself in Vietnam. I literally just got here. I moved, left on May 25th, and I've been here. It's today. I don't know what day it is, but I'm just chilling. I'm not doing anything special. I keep thinking I gotta go do this. I gotta go to the District 1, District 2, and do all this. I don't gotta do nothing. I can take my time. I live here now. I have all the time in the world. The last 4 days I've woken up and have played nothing but my video game and just had some snacks and chilled and eating some good, cheap local food. So you don't have to do too much. You can kind of just breathe, and it feels nice to not have to worry about much. So yeah, that's just my little insight. Follow me for more. Yeah.
I'm leaving for Greece in just under 2 weeks, and this is why I can't wait to leave America. Number one, groceries are so much cheaper abroad. Number two, the food is so fresh. When you live abroad, you start realizing how overly processed our food here is in the US. Number three, the cheap coffee. Every time I go to Starbucks, I spend minimum $6. I can go get an espresso for 80 cents somewhere in Europe. Free joy. We don't have enough of that here in the US, but in Europe, you can just walk right out your door and you have all these beautiful landscapes. You've got parks to enjoy, cute little outdoor cafes. You honestly don't have to spend a lot of money to enjoy your life there, being stress-free. When I am in the US, my stress level skyrockets. There's just so many things to be stressed about here. Healthcare, mass shootings, the cost of living, the political climate. Yeah, I'm much happier abroad. The ease to travel. When I'm in Europe, I can travel so much easier because the trains and the flights are so cheap. Be sure to follow for more.
Actually costs a lot less than you might think to leave the US. It cost me around $1,000 to leave the States, which is significantly less money than I ever anticipated. I left America 6 months ago and my life is infinitely better.
I tried to tell y'all the exact same thing in this viral video. I estimated that it only cost about $5,000 to be able to leave the US for good. But then I had naysayers in my comments saying, what about visas? What about your pets? What about your clothes? The people that get it, and leave America for good. I sold my house in Houston, Texas back in January and decided to live in Bali indefinitely. And regardless if you have a house to sell, you don't need a lot of money to be able to leave. I currently pay $500 for a 1-bedroom apartment in Bali, which includes utilities paid and daily maid service. The affordability doesn't stop there. Meals in Bali range from $1 to $5. Overall expenses per month are less than $1,000.
Got it good, man. I think most people in America won't leave just because they obviously have crippling fear, but it's what they used to, you know. Welcome to the channel, man. I wanted to switch it up and talk about something a little different, a little less controversial, but the primary reason why most of these people obviously are moving is because you can get a better quality of life outside of the States. That's just the facts here. We're all miserable working jobs that we don't like. Who really likes their job and get paid how they should for that job? These people are over there living in like you see this? This is a penthouse, bro. That is okay, not exactly a penthouse, but you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. That's at least $4,000 in New York City minimum. Probably five, bro. You know, and our food is junk here. We're ran by politicians and greedy rich oligarchs. It's not getting better, and like she was stating, like she feel like something's gonna happen. I do too. I feel like we're on a tipping point of something, and I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna be a pandemic or people are gonna finally stand up against I ain't gonna say it, but people are finally gonna rise up and say enough is enough. Everything is expensive. Our food is expensive. Toilet paper, the Dollar Tree is $1.50 tree now. Everything is expensive, bro. What do we have to do? And I commend people who are brave enough to actually live abroad. You know, the only thing that will stop me is the fact that, like I said in previous videos, I don't want to be the only black person anywhere. And maybe my feeling about that is only grounded, you know, based off of how we're treated here in America. Maybe these people really get treated better in these other countries. Like, seriously, if we really have to visit the idea, maybe people really get treated better in these other countries that we as Americans were taught to think down upon. Man, these people like Africa, all these Asian countries, man, these people they have so many things that are innovative. You know, we're living in paper cardboard houses and all this stuff. These people, I think I was watching the ISO Speed live stream about a year ago when he went into like the flying helicopter car and stuff like that. Bro, you should have seen how innovative their city is. And here we is, you know, where our stoplights don't work sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think sometimes too it would just make sense if more Americans, if you have the freedom and the strength to get up and leave, man, I suggest you do so. One day maybe I will. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know, I've shortened or smallened down or shrunk down my family size as far as like family members, but other than that, I have nothing else really keeping me here. I don't want this. This shit is whack. This shit is whack. It is. You constantly gotta argue with racists all day because they saying, "Oh, you should just leave the country." Every day we just wake up being obsessed over. People won't leave us alone. Constantly, like, it's just Fox News is garbage. Like, propaganda at its highest. Like, this shit is whack, bro. We're all of us. You, me, you, everybody right now is going through it. Going through it. High gas, high groceries, high rent, high utilities, high phone bills. Everything is high. Everything is high. Let me know what y'all think, man. Do you do you know anybody that live abroad? Are you planning on moving abroad to start a new life? Do y'all think this is a bad idea? Do you think these people capping and then be back in a few months or a year or two? I don't know. But to me, that look like they may be a little comfortable where they living at. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. Ayo Bassel TV. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.